G'day mates, it's the Doctor here, and today I'm going to be doing a different style of video where I'm just going to go over some of the crazy trades and cards that I bought over the weekend that just went by. I did do a video like this, as a matter of fact, in 2018, just, going over some of the cards I got, because I got quite a lot, but I have a story to tell that during the same weekend, where I went to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament and got all of these, I won only 1 out of 4 duels, or 4 rounds, and got only 1 participation pack, and you will not believe what I pulled. From 1 pack. Triple Tactics Talent. I prefer to call it 3 Tactical Talents, which is the Japanese name, and oh my gosh. I forgot what it was like to lose my mind. This card, I don't know how expensive this card is going to be. I've seen it on various websites. It's gone from $90 to $140. So, oh my. And one person was willing to buy this off me for $100, but no, I think I might want to hold on to this card while Ash Blossom keeps avoiding the ban list, because, I mean, aside from Ash Blossom, when else will you be able to use this card? Nibiru? There's DD Crow. There's I don't know, anything with a quick effect. So, this card, like, I wasn't even going to buy a box of Rise of the Duelist. It just didn't appeal to me personally, but oh my. Triple Tactics Talent, or 3 Tactical Talents. Wow, I was just blown away. Absolutely blown away. I unfortunately didn't record it, because, I don't know, why would you record yourself just opening 1 pack? It's not like you're gonna pull this card or anything. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I was happy, and maybe I should just move on to the rest of the cards. So, there was a guy who brought in a suitcase, and he had so many commons, like, quite a large variety of cards, old, new, as you can see, and from my good mate Gryken, who actually invited me to the tournament, thank you Gryken, I bought Totally Awesome off of him, which is, unfortunately limited, but, it's now really easy to summon with a new Master Rule because of Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark lets you detach an Xyz material and special summon a rank 3 or low water monster from your extra deck. And I hated this card. I absolutely hated Totally Awesome. Not for the name, I'm a fan of puns myself. But, oh, just the negations, the stealing, it's insane. I'm kind of glad that it's at 1, but I understand a lot of people will be disappointed by that, so let's go over the rest of the cards. So first, you might be wondering, what's up with Ojama Yellow here? And the guy that I got these cards from drew on quite a few. Like, there was a Dust Tornado he drew red on, which looked kind of cool, and there was a few Light Swarms that he also drew on, so hey, I've got like a signed Ojama Yellow. And now I actually have a playset of Ojama Yellow, like the other one's in my folder, and I got another copy of Ojama Black and Green, so now I have 2 copies of those guys, and now I have a copy of Ojama Red. Is that blurry on the camera? Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely buy a camera, maybe until my birthday comes up, which is, well, towards the end of the year. So yeah, oh, here's a card that I just bought, like, for nostalgia. I'm a huge fan of this older style of printing. It just looks darker, grittier, and Eternal Dread, probably not a good card, but it just looks so cool. And here's a card that a lot of you don't know of, a Creature Seizure. It's like Creature Swap, but for normal monsters. So in a way, if you're running a deck with normal monsters like Ojamas, you kind of have like 4 copies of Creature Swap. And, that's kind of amusing when Ojamas have bugger all attack points. And of course, I got Ojama Delta Hurricane, the secret weapon for Ojamas. Is it going to focus? Nah, maybe I should keep it from a distance. Alright. And bought more copies of the original 6 Samurais. Which, yeah, I should get more of a legendary 6 Samurais and maybe do an updated deck profile, but They're pretty expensive, and I think the only one that's been reprinted is Fuma, which is a tuner, and that's a good card. I got 3 of them. Yeah. So again, I'm just a sucker for this older style of printing. It looks so cool. Like Zale, in my opinion, which is ironic because I'm gonna be talking about Madoltes in a moment. But Zale, I think, was the worst for the Yu-Gi-Oh printing era because the cards were so bright and almost too friendly, you know. So let's take a look. Obviously, you don't have a. Oh, yeah, I guess I could do it like this. So, both of these are effect monsters, clearly, but you can just see the coloration and the framing, like the borders are a bit thicker. Yeah. Now, here's what I'm conflicted on with Madolche is that I would love to build a Madolche deck. They're unlike any other deck out there. But I have a feeling there's a structure deck right around the corner. Nothing's been confirmed yet, so don't misunderstand it. But yeah, I'd like to build a Madolche deck, but should I build one if there's going to be a structure deck in the near future? Yeah, again, because if a lot of these cards will definitely be reprinted in if there would be a structure deck like Magellan, which is the Searcher, and Pudding Cess, I think, is one of the best cards where it attacks, destroy a card, but it's level 5. T-Break is a negation, which I don't have a copy of this card. It can negate spells, traps, and if you have Pudding Cess, you can destroy a card. And there's a field spell and Chevalier. It's okay. I think I only have 1 copy before. So there are those. And now these are the water cards, like Carrioroid. So again, not a good card, kind of like Eternal Dread, but that secret rare foiling. Okay. Please focus, camera. I know. I'm really sorry. I've talked about it in several of my videos that I've uploaded this year, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I'm really gonna have to get a new camera. Maybe I'll order one for my birthday. Yeah, because I think Carrioroid wasn't that tough to get as a secret rare. It was in some special pack or something. But again, it's just that style of printing. And now we have a Fury of Kaioshin, which also came in the same pack as a tactical talent. It's not these two, but the set, I mean. So what does this card do? It searches Tyranno Tribute, which blows up all monsters on the field if another monster is summoned. But this card can protect your monsters from being destroyed by card effects. So kind of generic in that sense. But of course, that's what you want to do. Like activate Tyranno Tribute, but only destroying your opponent's monsters, so you still keep yours on the field. And now there's this card. I'm pretty sure this card is confirmed to be in that Charmer structure deck. So Book of Eclipse, what does it do? It flips all your opponent's monsters face down, and then at the end of a turn, they all monsters on the field, sorry, but it's your opponents that are flipped face up, and your opponent draws 1 card for each. So, it's a little risky, but the reason I bought another copy of this is because of a Blizzard Falcon structure deck that I want to do, or Blizzard Burn as I like to call it. If you don't know, Blizzard Falcon can inflict burn damage if its attack points are different from its original, which is 1500. 1500 damage. Each turn, just boom, burning away your opponent's life points, and that's kind of another form of legendary ocean deck that I want to do. Yeah, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, that I will be going on hiatus after this video, so yeah, please subscribe, ring the bell to keep track of whenever I make new videos. There is one other video I plan on making, which is a non-Yu-Gi-Oh video, but still. You might be wondering why I do Thomas the Tank Engine videos and YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh videos on the same channel, and honestly, it's just to keep track of everything. So yeah, doing a second channel would be just too much. So now here's the rest of the cards I bought. So not Legacy, that's a trap. Yatagarasu, banned card. Yeah, because if it inflicts battle damage, it gives your opponent's Draw phase. Yeah, so here's a card that I want to know about. So, Goddess with the Third Eye. This is one of those cards that can substitute itself as any fusion material, and I believe I can use this in my Rocket deck for the Red Eyes Dragoon fusion, which is Red Eyes and Dark Magician put together. But I want to know, can I use this card in the graveyard, kind of like the Earth Hexield fusion or the Light Hexield fusion? Like, can I use them in the graveyard if I activate something like Necrofusion? And Mask of Darkness, this is just a fascinating card to me. Like, I guess it's because we never saw it in a duel, I think. It was when Bakura used it on his fortune telling on Pegasus. Thunderhand, kind of interesting. I don't know if he'll ever see use or not. And here's what happens when someone tries to come up with the best name ever, when they try too hard. Just too hard. Rampaging Smash Tank Rhino Saber. Yeah, nothing will be as awesome as Eclipse. That's my own name. That's a name that I came up with. Now here's Witch of the Black Forest, which, yes, this is the original printing, so not the one with the errata, which I believe is kind of like Sangan, where you can only use the effect once per turn, and also you cannot use monster cards with the same name as the one you added to your hand. Power Bond. I never quite took a close look at the artwork. It looks like a guy is sealing or melding a shield or something. I thought it was like in space, but yeah, never took a close look at the artwork. So now, Elemental Burst. Again, it's just that really old classic style of Yu-Gi-Oh printing they used to do. And I wonder if this card could come in handy. Like, it could come in handy at 6 Samurai, so attribute a Wind, Water, Fire, and Earth, destroy all your opponent's cards. And now, here's Transcendent Wings. Believe it or not, I ordered a Wing Kuribo level 10 first edition, ultra rare, from a website, and I just bought that as a collector, but yeah, now I have a card to summon it. Woo! Fusion Recycling Plant, I believe I use this in Elemental Heroes or Destiny Heroes. Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars. So banish a level 7 monster from hand or field and draw 2 cards. I think this card was limited at one point with the Thunder Dragon. No, not Thunder Dragons. Elemental Dragons, that's it. Which all of them are banned except the babies. But this card could come in handy for Red Eyes and Mermails. I believe I did see like extra copies of this at the tournament. Yeah, maybe I should have picked them up. Blade Knight, again, just for that nostalgia. With the printing. And Assault Armor. So you can equip it to a warrior monster, then send this card to the grave, and the warrior monster equipped to it gains... No, not gains, can attack twice. Now, Oyster Meister, I believe this card is extremely underrated because if this card's removed from the field, you get a token. So, token producer. Yeah, needle fiber and all that. But, yeah, you can use this card with, like, other Link summoning and Synchro summoning. And also, there's a trap card I use called Fish Depth Charge. Tribute a fish-type monster and destroy a card and also draw a card. So now I have a second copy of this. Yeah, I would like to do another please print or something whenever I have the time, but I just don't. Brain Control, again, it's before the errata, which is worded in such a weird way, like you can't use it on monsters from the extra deck or something. Oh, my cat is scratching at the door. Yeah, the errata is weird on this. And then Gaga Child. I thought I had 3 copies of this, but it turned out I only had 2 when I was going through my Gaga deck, so it's a little restrictive in today's world of dueling. But it's still a good card for like Divine Dragonite Felgrand or Naruto the Moral Leader if you want to XC summon on the first turn. And finally is Dephonium Soldier. Yeah, the name is a little off on this. It's slightly up when yeah, it's a little off-centered, but I'm just a sucker for this nostalgia. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do this in the future, where I buy a bunch of cards and just go over them and talk about them. Um, yeah, like I wouldn't just do another deck profile when I get a few cards for that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and yep, I got triple tactical talents. Alright, so I'm gonna be going on a hiatus for a while. My next video may not be until that that tin with the mega tin for this year, which I hope they do like prismatic secret rare foiling. Yeah. Oh, another thing is that with Battles of Legend Armageddon, I said to my mate Gryken that I'd buy Totally Awesome off of him if it would not be printed in Battles of Legend Armageddon, which it wasn't. And who knows, maybe it's going to be printed in that gold, maximum gold set, whatever it's called. Alright, so something different, and yep, until next time, take care, mates.